The story begins by showing two little girls running from a group of ugly robots. However, their steps come to a halt as they encounter a dead end. Without mercy, the robot shoots at the two girls, but fortunately, they are not hit. It is told that the Holy Britannia Empire, a nation that once controlled a third of the world, has fallen during the reign of the 99th Emperor, Lelouch Britannia. There was turmoil that broke the empire into several small nations. However, under the leadership of Schneizel el Britannia, most of the states have united. But in the third year of the Kawa era, a Britannian faction declared war against Japan. Quickly, they took control and restored the power of the Neo Britannia Empire there, and the Japanese citizens were colonized again until the region was referred to as Area 11. Then we see two siblings named Ash and Rose. Rose is monitoring the Situmpi Tower and their target, while Ash is repairing a nightmare inside a van, saying it still needs 11 more minutes for repairs. Elsewhere, there are two Kirkwayne nobles named Gran and Greed. They are shooting at people they call 11s, which is what they call the Japanese citizens. According to them, the Japanese are brainless monkeys. The leader of the Japanese, or 11s, Sumeragi Jugo, has died, and his daughter, Sumeragi Sakuya, has been imprisoned. The Situmpe Wall, which was built to repel Britannia, now becomes a protective wall for the Neo Britannia Empire, and they have thwarted the infiltration of the Black Knights twice. Thus, the 11s are like livestock trapped in a pen with a tiger inside. The next day, the news reported that the security team had carried out a counter-terrorism operation in the Tsurumai district. Kirkwayne stated that there were no casualties from the security team. There were 36 11s considered terrorists who had been killed. Meanwhile, the two siblings, Ash and Rose, were refilling oil and batteries. There they saw an old man scolding an 11 for dropping oil. When he wanted to hit the 11, Ash grabbed the old man's hand. Ash asked why the old man was so rough. According to him, the 11 was his worker, so it was up to him. Rose came to mediate between the two. She apologized because her brother was too temperamental. The old man threatened to report both of them. However, Rose invited him to talk one-on-one first in the room. Guys, don't think anything weird. The 11 girl felt guilty for involving them in trouble, but Ash told her to calm down. When the old man came out, the situation changed 180 degrees. He became very kind and forgave his employee's mistake. He even said that the 11 citizens were valuable to him. He then told the employee to rest while he would serve their customers. What do you guys think Rose did to the old man? Comment below. The 11 girl said it was like magic, and Rose just smiled. Meanwhile, at the headquarters of the 7 Bright Stars, they were debating about the mercenary Awanima. One member disagreed with hiring the services of the mercenary Awanima. But according to the leader, based on previous cases, the mercenary Awanima always targeted Britannian nobles, which means they saved the Japanese citizens. So far, the information they knew was only that they were Britannian siblings. Yes, they meant Ash and Rose. If rumors related to them saving Japanese citizens were true, then they could add to the combat strength of the 7 Bright Stars. On the other hand, Ash was saving a cat that was thrown by the river. Rose refused to care for the cat because they already had too many pets in the van. But Ash insisted, while looking for someone who wanted to adopt the cat. They received an invitation to watch a movie in a cinema building. But strangely, the cinema looked closed. Then a girl appeared who said that this place had indeed been closed for a long time, and she was the one who invited them here. The girl's name was Kuroniko. She invited them both into the room. There, Kuroniko explained about the Kirkwayne nobility, who were members of Einberg, namely Greed the strategist and Gran the captain of the Nightmare combat troops. They claimed to be conducting security patrols and counter-terrorism actions, but all of that was a lie. They only wanted to slaughter the Japanese citizens. Kuroniko's family was one of the victims of their crimes. Currently, the 7 Bright Stars, who are on Japan's side, are looking for someone to defeat them. Ash entrusted everything to Rose. Rose said their enemy was formidable because they were members of Einberg, but the rewards they would receive were sure to be substantial, so they accepted the mission. Meanwhile, Gran received news that the Japanese terrorist group had been eliminated and the area was now safe. According to Greed, The local police were useless because they couldn't handle Japan. Therefore, their presence, which could exterminate Japan, would surely please Lord Norland. However, near the Kirkwayne residence, there was a mysterious box. The nightmares approached it until the box opened by itself. The box contained the siblings Ash and Rose. They introduced themselves as the mercenary Awanima. Ash was seen using a very cool nightmare. They were both known as Britannian siblings who assisted the 11 terrorism. Rose was annoyed because they had killed too many Japanese citizens, so she accepted the request to defeat them. However, greed underestimated the two siblings. Rose then started their action. With lightning speed, they disappeared from the view of the Einberg soldiers. One of the soldiers immediately attacked them, but it was in vain. Nightmare Ash jumped up, and Rose was seen sneaking into the Kirkwayne residence. Gran asked to go down to the field to fight Nightmare Ash. Kuroneko was impressed with Ash and Rose because they infiltrated so easily. They always had difficulty even just approaching. Rose signaled to Ash to destroy the entrance door to the main fortress. Ash quickly destroyed the door while avoiding the ambush of the Einberg soldiers. Greed ordered units 2 and 3 to surround Ash, but Gran arrogantly said he would finish off Ash himself. The Einberg soldiers continued to attack, even though the attack was futile. Greed told them to be more careful, because the enemy pilot was very skilled. He didn't realize that Rose was already in front of him. Not only that, but Rose managed to steal Greed's weapon and defeat all the soldiers outside. Rose asked if Greed liked to play chess. She offered to play chess, but with nightmares, not chess pieces. If Greed won, he would release him. Greed accepted the offer. Rose instructed Ash to follow her commands and to sync the map to channel Bravo 1. The battle was fierce, with the soldiers continuously surrounding Ash. However, Rose had set a trap there. Long story short, Ash was cornered by the Einberg soldiers. Greed felt triumphant because his strategy had successfully cornered Ash. Rose laughed and said that just cornering an opponent didn't mean Greed had won. Rose tapped her chess piece and instructed her brother to unleash his true power. Ash quickly moved and attacked the Einberg soldiers, blowing up the Einberg nightmares one by one, including Gran's nightmare. Despite feeling scared, Gran remained arrogant and said he would easily defeat Ash. Without delay, Ash thrust his sword into Gran's nightmare, ending the game, and now it was Greed's turn. Greed said that if they killed Einberg, then Lord Norland would hunt them down. Rose then touched the necklace around her neck and revealed her true identity as Sumeragi Sakuya, the daughter of the Japanese leader who was rumored to have been imprisoned. Greed was shocked to learn this. Rose said that the Kirkwayne family was trusted by her mother, but she knew that Gran and Greed hated the Japanese citizens. They had also secretly tortured the Japanese. When Neo Britannia colonized the country, they collaborated with them and even cornered Rose and Sakura until they were separated. Greed said that if they had captured Sakura, it meant they had captured the wrong person. Greed urged Rose to kill him quickly. However, Rose gave him a chance by handing a pistol to Greed. Then Rose unleashed her command power. If Greed helped the Japanese citizens 100 times for everyone he killed, he would live. But he would die if he refused. And of course, Greed refused. So the pistol moved on its own and ended his life. Rose reported that the mission was complete and Ash lit a flare as a signal. After that, they met Kuroneko. Rose had known that Kuroneko's real name was Rutaka Haruka, and they were only testing Ash and Rose to ensure their abilities. Rose asked to be told the real mission. The next day, they met with the leader of the 7 Bright Stars, the largest rebel group in Japan. So their main mission was the Abashiri prison. They wanted to help their comrades imprisoned there. And in Rose's heart, this was also her goal all along. She wanted to save her friend Sakura. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a comment and like to support this channel. Love you guys.